Hi betting experts, on Saturday March the 5th, 9 races on ITV, 3 tracks, Newbury, Kelso and Doncaster. I'm expecting it to be pretty soft and testing ground at all 3. It's been a pretty wet week up and down the country. We start off with our betting expert Nap. This runs in the 220 at Doncaster, a competitive handicap hurdle, but I really do like Gazette Bourgeois here of Ben Case. Now this mare is going to keep on improving. Her stamina is drawn out. She's a relentless galloper. She'll love the long straight at Doncaster, and regular listeners will know that Doncaster's usually in a pretty atrocious state. I'm not a massive fan of the track there. They finish absolutely unconscious, whether they call it good or soft, to be truthful. Just seems to be that sort of really holding ground, and I think that'll suit this mare. As I say, she's very game. A positive ride from the fronts on the card, and I'll be disappointed if anything gets past her if she's able to dominate this field. For our betting expert value angle selection, we go to the 255 at Doncaster, and here I'm going to give another chance to Jeannie Candlish's progressive northern chaser Cheddleton. Now I thought he shaped a lot better than the bare result last time out, up on a pretty strong pace throughout and just one pace from 3 out. Again, I think Doncaster will suit. Nothing happens particularly quickly, but he's a really sound jumper, this one, with a bit more improvement in the tank, and I think at around 7 or 8 to 1 it's an extremely fair price. The other 7 races on ITV, we'll do them in time order. The 115 at Newbury, one of these popular veterans chases. Well, Prime Venture's got a pretty reasonable strike rate at this level, and he's got a touch of class when the cards fall right. Evan Williams going particularly well at the moment, and a patient ride on soft ground. I can see him cruising into things up the long Newbury straight. Over to Kelso, the 130, a red hot novice hurdle, and North Lodge. Well, Alan King sends this one all the way up to Kelso. I don't think he very rarely has runners up here, Alan King. But this progressive novice has created quite a good impression at Aintree and Cheltenham so far. Won't mind the testing ground, should take plenty of beating. Back to Newbury for the 150. Fergal O'Brien, as we well know, has had a brilliant season with an amazing strike rate throughout. Dublin 4. Guided up over course and distance on his seasonal debut from last to first on the bridle, looking a real handicapper to follow. Now, he did disappoint slightly at Ludlow, held in 5th when falling 2 out last time, but I think a return to Newbury, a more galloping track will suit him. They should go a decent pace, and he should go particularly well. The 205 at Kelso, well, Dan Skelton, another one who rarely sends runners up to Scotland. Wild About Oscar's been a frustrating horse to follow. He's hardly made it to the races at all, given how much ability he's got. I think he's become extremely well treated. This is a big drop in class. I know 1 or 2 really good judges fancied him for a Cheltenham handicap in a couple of weeks, but he's not going there. He's coming here instead, and I think he can give weight away all round. Back to Kelso for the 240, a valuable contest. And I think Big River, who's a Kelso specialist, a brilliant record at this track, over this course and distance, in deep ground. Nothing happens particularly quickly. He's a hard ride, but he never stops galloping. And round Kelso, in testing conditions, that counts for plenty, and I think he'll go really close here. Back to Kelso for the 315, an opposable favourite for me in Bouverdere. I can't imagine this would necessarily be his track. He's had plenty of issues, and I'm going with Jessica Harrington's Autumn Evening, who looks a very interesting runner. I'd like to see some money for this one, but as I say, bound to be doing best coming over from Ireland for this valuable Saturday prize, and has got lots more upside than some of those at the front of the market. And over at Doncaster, the 330, well, Limailos has been a rare bright point for Tim Vaughan this season. He comes into this race on the top of his game after wins at Exeter and Sandown. This left-handed track at Doncaster should suit. He jumped left when he won last time out at Sandown, so I think he'll be much more effective this way round, and he should go really well. Best of luck with all 9 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts.